Bitch, you gashed it. Oh my god, hi. So much love to the bitch squad. It is I, Shanti Teg. Cheers. Cheers moment. Yogi tea. You know what time it is. It's iced because it's hot as shit. Right. How to recover from getting double D'd. Oh, you heard me. Distracted and derailed, because I got distracted and derailed yet again. And P.S. I have this light on and I'm wearing glasses because I just didn't feel like having a contacts moment. And it's like, what's the trick, people? What's the trick to not have the light reflect in the glasses and have everybody go blind, including myself? I don't know, but okay, let's talk about it. Because I'm recovering from getting double D'd. Distracted and derailed. Are you with me? Okay, do you know what I'm talking about? Maybe you don't, but even if you do, I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah, dude. So there's this thing. Okay, I should not do this. I'm having like in my own ASMR moment. It's Velcro. Okay, it's Velcro. Let me not do that. Okay. There's this thing called natural law, okay? Which means that, like, you know, what goes around comes around eventually, yeah? That there is, that equal and opposite jam from that one dude who's like, was super brilliant. Okay, physics, anybody? That shit. Sorry, let me turn off my notifications. How rude. That shit's like legit. Okay, so even if you do get distracted from the path, from the purpose, from the mission, okay, shit's gonna slap you in the face to get you back on that path, honey. But why we do the yoga, why we do the emotional health stuff is so that we don't need to like wait for the slap to get back on track when we get distracted. That we can kind of provide our own slap in the face in a moment of distraction. Okay, so I was, I'm doing the most over here. P.S. because that's how I roll. I am an extra person. I am extra, and I love that, and I will always be that. P.S. There's been some hot topics, hot topic in my life that I damn well knew I needed to address. And I decided not to. I'll just procrastinate a little on that. And I let myself get distracted. Now, I've been distracted by like really powerful stuff. And that's the tricky piece about the subconscious mind is, the distraction isn't always like, pizza at the bar or whatever. And, that was my, I don't drink, but I sure as fuck used to. Hey, so, I wasn't doing that, but, I was distracted by really cool stuff. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to be ditching those things. It just means that, like, hey, dude, you are avoiding some really heavy stuff. And part of that, you're here to do that. You're here to, what I mean by that is I'm not here to avoid it. I'm here to do it, right? I'm here to do the stuff that I've been avoiding. And the distraction only lasted so long until natural law came around and slapped me upside the head and woke my ass up. And it was fucking intense. And I'll spare the details. I'll probably share the details at another time. But so I just recently had a huge wake up call. So part of that, it was really interesting. And this is my invitation for you. Leave it in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on this and what your experience is like. So for me, as a person who has come to the table with like some psychic gifts, and that's a little bit different than intuition. Okay, we all have intuition, and so what I'm about to talk about, you don't necessarily need to have psychic gifts. You have intuition, so you can feel into this. My solar plexus were getting activated like a motherfucker. What that looks like for me is tightening in the stomach, that feeling of like nervousness or the butterfly feeling in the stomach. Now, butterflies could be like excitement, like when you have a crush on somebody, or the butterflies in the belly could just be like fear, stress, right? It's kind of a very similar physical experience for some of us, but the emotional content and energetic content attached to that feeling is quite different. And so I had a solar plex activation that was associated with some fear, like, oh, fuck. I knew something was, and I know enough now that I knew, like, oh, something's about to fucking go down. That's my indication. When big stuff happens, I always get a hit like that. So I knew some shit was coming. I didn't know what. And oh shit, I was blindsided. I was fucking blindsided. And yet at the same time, not really, because I know damn well I was supposed to take care of this shit a long time ago. And did I know? Because I was avoiding it because it's hard. And it's scary. But here it is, right? So I talk about this a lot in my sessions around, if I'm working with somebody who knows damn well they have to be doing some shit, but they're avoiding it because of this, that, or the other. And my answer to this is show up to it before it shows up to you. Because when it shows up to you, it's going to be fucking tenfold. It's going to be way more intense, okay? Now, if you fucking get double D'd, distracted, and derailed, it happens. Oh well, you'll still have the opportunity, but that, again, it's going to be fucking tenfold slap in the motherfucking face, all right? Now, when we know what we know, like I know what I know, and my clients know what you know, and if you're watching this, you know too, right? Even if it's like, oh my God, I'm remembering. It's like the great remembering. You might not know in the conscious forefront, but part of you is like, oh yeah. Okay, when you hear this stuff. What? Where? There she goes again. Cheers. Okay. We know too much, so we need to show up to the shit, and if we don't, it's gonna fucking suck. But we got to do this shit. That's why we're here. It's part of our mission. It's part of our purpose. It's part of our contribution to our soul's evolution. Yeah. Okay. So, but let's say you do get double fucking D'd. Okay, how do you recover? You listen to the podcast or you watch my YouTube channel, because all the answers are there. But I'm going to go into a few specifics right now. First, chances are before you take the long, deep breaths to try to soothe your fucking system, you need to shake your body. Just jump, shake, whatever. We don't give a shit what it looks like. We just want to shake the muscle on the bone, because that goes into the physical nervous system and the meridian points in the whole body. Meridian points, think like traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture, acupressure. Same thing. When you're jumping and shaking, you can kind of like get those channels kind of like flowing without a traffic jam of like we'll say cortisol stress, okay? So shake the body, make some noise. We want to make noise because we want to use our sound code. And also we want the actual heart, the solar plex, heart chakra, throat chakra, and the biological components attached to those power point centers to be vibrated, kind of open and awake, because a lot of that tight holding will actually create dis-ease, right? So we'll the stress, the clench, the contraction, and just something as simple as deep breath and even that, you can start to kind of like loosen the tension, slow down the heart rate. A lot of that can be so beneficial. And then you can just go nuts. Like for me, I go nuts. I like to scream, I like to dance, I like to shake. I really like to like hit it with the 1-2 punch, because I know on the other side I'm going to just feel so much better, right? It's a total like rebirth experience. And then I would go in with like some affirmation action or just some chanting, some mantra. Aung Song Waheguru is wonderful. It's just straight up Satnam, Satnam, or Sata Nama, Sata Nama. The Satnam in Kundalini Yoga, essentially, the loose translation is true form. That's why we use it as a greeting, like true form. I come to you in my truest form. We come together in our truest form. Something like that. Or we've talked about it before, I'm at where I'm at. I'm at where I'm at. I'm at where I'm at. And it's okay if I'm not okay. It's okay to not be okay. I'm at where I'm at. This is where I'm at. It's not going to be forever. It's not going to be, those are the kind of affirmations I would go in with instead of trying to like reach for the fucking stars in that moment of stress. I'm at where I'm at. And then I would go in with some left nostril breath. So just like block the right nostril, in and out with the left nostril, in and out, long deep breaths. You can time yourself for 30 seconds to 3 minutes and really just start to, soothe the system. So shake, make noise, talk yourself off the ledge with some affirmations that you actually fucking believe. I'm at where I'm at. It's not going to be forever. It's okay to not be okay. That kind of thing to start to soothe the nervous system down. Okay. And then do some, or the going with the mantra, mantra in a different language, one that calls to you. And then, do some breath work. Nose breath is amazing. Mouth breath is amazing. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. My favorite though to calm my ass down is that left nostril breath. Okay, so much love to the bitch squad. It's okay if you get double D. It happens to all of us. Hang out. Yeah, I'll see you soon. So.